Shalom, 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 shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone of teaching real well. Peace and salutation to the hopefully scattered abroad. That's how you doing this work in truth and sincerity. Honor Brother Bach, coming at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Today, incident happened last night while I was at work, and I'm gonna bring some scriptures out. I wanted to title this lesson, "These Edomites will turn on you." You know, these Edomites will turn on you, just like your family will turn on you. These Edomites will turn on you even faster, man. You know, you might think you have you so-called white friends, or whatever you want to call them. You might think they're your friends, man, but they're really not. So this incident that happened at work, man, we was working with a guy, and Edomite, me and this other Jake, and he wanted to swear up and down that this Edomite was his friend. He'd been knowing him since they were in high school, and they got the job together. But of course, the Edomite end up excelling faster, because this they place. So he's the supervisor now, and this Jake, he about above me, because he been there for a while. So the whole time this Edomite was setting him up to get fired, and long story short, the guy he ended up having pictures and things of the guy that he was supposed to be doing while he was on the job, and this and that. But you had this Edomite, he was doing the same thing. But nobody took pictures, nobody said nothing. And when they asked him did he have proof, he said no. So it's basically he say, she say. But this Edomite had pictures of him, and he ended up getting him fired, man. And for no reason. What reason do you have to fire this man if y'all were, so-called friends? But you see how these Edomites are, man. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, and verse 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." These devils can't hold it that long, man. You see, they were supposed to be so-called friends since high school or something like that, man. But the whole time he had hate in his heart for this Jake, and by this Jake being naive, he let his guard down. You can't let your guard down around these damn Edomites, man. Because at any time, they look to devour you, man. Take advantage of you at your weakest point. And that's what happened with this Jake, man. He let his guard down against the enemy, man. I'm gonna go to the book of Psalm. Chapter 55. This is Psalms chapter 55 and verse 21. It says, Slovakia. It says, It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords, man. You know, Edomite can tell you what you want to hear, man. You know, just like, you know, Jacob finesse, you know, these Edomites will tell exactly what you want to hear to get your guard down, man. So you can trust them. As soon as you trust them, boom, they turn their back on you, man. You know, it's setting you up, you know. But we, the true men of the Lord, you know that Esau is always putting on a big old front, man. You know, you don't befriend these Edomites, man. You know, you're not saying, you every Edomite you see, you want to kill them or nothing like that, man. Because we still, on this side, we in they world, man. You know, so you gotta be cordial. You know, be cordial. You can't be trusting these damn Edomites, man. I'm gonna stay in the book of Psalms. I'm gonna go to chapter 12. It says, they speak vanity, every one with his neighbor, with flattering lips, and with a double heart do they speak. You know, they speaking straight bullshit, man. Everything is a front, man. You know, you see these damn Edomites, man. You talking to them, then as soon as you do something they don't like, they calling you a nigga, they turning red and they tell you how they really feel. You know, just like these women. You know, they get emotional so fast, and they can't control themselves. You know, but these Edomites, man, that's really how they feel. You know, they really feel like this, man. You ever hear Edomite get mad? Just listen to what he say, cause he really mean that shit, man. You know. Go to the book of Job. This is Job chapter 9 and verse 24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces and the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You know, and that's these damn Edomites, man. This is their kingdom, man. You know, they at the top on this side, man. You know, like I said, they got hired at the same time, and he ended up being his supervisor. You know, and ultimately getting him fired, man. You know, and yeah, who is he, man? You know, these damn Edomites quick, you know, to point out everything Jake's doing wrong, man. I'm gonna grab this last scripture. It's 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. You know, and that's what these Edomites doing, man. You know, they catching, you know, these Jake who always got their guard down, man. Don't thinking these damn Edomites your friends, man. You know, you gotta be on your P's and Q's, man, when you around these damn Edomites, man, because at any moment they'll turn on you, man. You know, you see these damn zookeepers and these people who own these snakes and lions and shit, man. You know, as soon as they let their guard down, I had him since he was a baby. You know, but he was bred to be a snake, man. You know. A lady had a damn I know you brothers heard this story A lady had a damn python and it wasn't eating for like months at a time because he was trying to make room, and she took him to the vet, and they said he was trying to make room in his stomach to eat her ass. You know, that's the same shit, man. You know, but that's pretty much all in this lesson, man. You know, Lord willing, you'll edify until next video. Shalom.